Just want to make sure I don't lose my glasses. See what it pops in there. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to use the table. I mean, not the table. I'm going to use this cardboard box here, so like a makeshift table. So I could put some bigger critters on there. So, of course, everybody's at work. Everybody's doing their thing. That's fine. All right. Not you. What's cooking, Wilfredo? Hey, Santa. I know this isn't your forte here, but I'm cooking a monster here. I'm cooking, I'm making Frankenstein right now. And after this, I'm going to make, maybe I'll do that tomorrow, I don't know. I'm going to do Bride of Frankenstein, courtesy of Home Depot. So yeah, that's what's cooking right now. But I figured, give people a distraction from things, watch me work, say hello, check in with people and everything. How are you, Santa? What's up with you today? Hopefully everything's going well for you. I still may do a regular check-in video today, honestly. I feel like we can use some of that right now. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me okay. B. I need piece number B. If I gave your Frankenstein a meal, Alice Cooper would be pleased. Yeah, it would. Definitely, for sure. That's great, I love that. Okay, so I think this is here. Yeah, so my family got these from Home Depot. If I had the money, I would have gotten at Home Depot. They have Star Wars ones that are supposed to be for Christmas, but I think you can swap pieces and make them for Halloween too, but I just have them as props, you know. There's supposed to be an R2-D2 one coming up, but there's a Chewbacca one now, a Darth Vader one now, and a Stormtrooper one now. But yeah, I'm good, just working. Gonna likely stream Borderlands 4 tomorrow if it comes in time. Otherwise, I'll be playing Dungeon Box. Oh, you got your copy of Dungeon Box? Yeah, I had an issue with my payment, and I didn't get it resolved in time, so I'm just gonna have to wait for when it comes up regularly, and then I'll take a crack at it there. Hopefully things will work out in the future so that we can get BD to join in on the festivities soon enough, but we'll see what happens. But we're not giving up. We never give up. But Borderlands 4, that's a big game, so wow. Hey. I'll have to drop in and say hello, even though I don't play Borderlands, at least yet. You know, I'm hyped for anybody who does, so yeah. Okay, you can hear me just fine. Okay, cool. I just heard that right now. I just saw it on my screen there, so apologies if there's a big delay or whatever between in real life and whatever, but, you know. Okay, no worries. You're still going to be able to play when I stream. Oh, that's right, yeah, you can let other people play it or whatever. Cool, yeah. Because I want to get a taste of how this works or whatever, you know, so then maybe I can do it on my own there as well, because, I'm not going to get into details, obviously, but in order to make sure that BD's legacy is kept going until her return, I want to try to carry on and do some Jackbox stuff as well. But I do have to get the other games as well. I only have one on my PlayStation that is part of the free thing, whatever, so I want to get the other games so that I can do that, you know. I think it'd be fun, you know, a little something different there. And then when BD returns, I'll step aside and let her take her place, as rightfully so. I'll just be holding the seat warm for her, and we all will, you know. But anyway, sorry about that. Okay, so I gotta put those. Okay, so luckily there's only 2 places here. Now let me see here. How do I do this here? And even if it's real life, we're still streaming here. I'm streaming. I'm hoping to hit my goal of 8 subs beyond what we got now. So pretty low goal, but you know, maybe we'll hit it. Maybe we won't, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. So, but I'm planning on streaming more this month here and getting back into the swing of it. Some of my graphics are not ready yet, but I'll probably just go with what I have and I'll stream some stuff. I wanted to stream yesterday, but I got drafted. Big surprise. But, hold on. I can't see here. I had someone come in to drop a letter, so let's test the lag. Keep an eye on chat. I'm going to send the message as soon as you finish reading this. Okay. Alright, so I just finished reading that, so we're going to, I guess, somebody time it. I don't have thing here. Okay, so 6 minutes and something here, so we'll test the lag here. Alright, okay, so meantime, we'll just finish up with this here. Test. Okay. I just saw the word test on the screen. Luckily these are easy enough to put together. Alright. Ugh. As soon as I hit send, the stream went wonky. Be right back. Okay. No worries, Santa. But I appreciate you stopping in regardless. Look forward to when you come back. Okay. I'll be here. Alright. So, okay, now that we got those in there, now we have to put the feet. Oh, darn it. I'm using the feet to hold this thing up. Alright, well, I'll have to improvise here. So let's see. Okay. So it doesn't need it left or right. Alright. Hold on. Okay, so this one's going to go here. Okay. Now how am I going to do this? Hold on a second here. Alright, just bear with me a second. No, I'm not going to show that. Hold on. Bear with me. Okay, try again. Read this out loud. I'll send as soon as you finish. Okay, just give me a second. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Just a second, hold on. Let's see if this works. Of course I hit send and you said hold on. Alright, hold on. Just bear with me here, because I'm trying to, hold on. Damn it. But is it one thing, it's 3 others. Hello! Oh, hi, Rose. Just bear with me a sec here, please. Hold on. Actually, can I use this to hold it? No, that's not gonna work. Cheap, you know? At least that's what Big Leon says. I'm just kidding. Hi, Rose. Alright. Alright. It's not exactly the best angle, but at least you get more of my ugly mug here. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Hello, Rose. Hello, Santa. Okay. So, let's try that again. Take 3. Action. So I'll keep working. Yeah, I'm making Frankenstein, by the way. So no joke. Why is this not fitting in here? Okay, just gotta squeeze it in. Okay, take 3. Lol. I'll send a test message as soon as you finish reading this. Okay. Message sent. Oh, okay. That actually fits in there pretty. Oh, that looks like it makes sense. Alright. Test. Okay, I just see the word test there. Alright, let's see how long of a duration that is here. Hi everybody, how you doing? Thank you for popping in there, watching me make a fool of myself. Well, in a bigger way than usual, that is. So about 12 to 14 seconds. Okay, alright. Alright. Not ideal, but considering it's in real life, you're not missing much here, you know, so it's okay. I'm just sitting here, I'm putting together a Frankenstein monster here, which, for Rose, we got this monster from Home Depot here in the U.S., from Official Universal, and we're going to put it together. And I also have down there the Bride of Frankenstein, which I don't know if I'll do it today. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know, but I just want to get this done here because it's a nice day, and Really? So, anyway, I'm working here, so whatever. I lost my train of thought, so whatever. Doesn't really matter anyway. Okay. Yeah. It's a nice day. I had a visiting nurse come visit me earlier, so I figured I'd do it out here, whatever. How tall is it? It is 7 feet tall, so I don't know if you guys do feet or meters over there, so, Truck said your stream. Yeah. Well, fuck you back. It's supposed to be 7 feet tall for this one. The Bride of Frankenstein I have is 6 feet tall. Now there is a, whatchamacallit, there is, from the Spirit Halloween, there's another one of these Frankensteins that I guess is a little less expensive, but I don't think it does as much. Whereas this one is this is an LED animated one, so I guess it moves and beeps and farts and does stuff or whatever. So it's like, okay, you know, cool. As a matter of fact, let me show you the head real quick. You do feet. Okay, cool. So you don't do meters. Cool. Remember, kids, drink your school, stay in drugs, and don't do milk. Also, Porkchop is looking for 8 subs this month for September hype. Okay? Doesn't matter. Alright? It's at a discount. All we're looking for is 8 for the entire month. Thank you, and have a great day. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's mechanical noises here, because this is all rubbery here. This is like plasticky back here, but yeah, so he's going to talk. Well, I don't know if he'll talk, he'll probably just go, ugh, or whatever. So, put him back there. I'm having a little too much fun with this stuff, though. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so we got to put the crooked ones here. Alright. So we got 2 crooked things here. Alright, and we got these, I guess, that are going to be letter F here. Okay, so that's for the... yeah. Okay, so... what part goes in the bottom here? Okay, so... Alright, there we go. So these are actually indicated here. And good thing I paid attention because these legs are for different poses here. So I got to put a D here. Alright, I'll get some good video of this for you. I actually filmed a bit of an unboxing earlier. I may take pieces of this and put it into the unboxing video, I don't know, but okay. Alright, so that's the letter D. Where's the letter D? Okay, over here. Alright. Put that in here. Yeah. Anyway, how's everybody doing out there today? Streaming Santa's got Borderlands 4 hype on the horizon there. How is our beloved Rose? How are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Okay. I gotta put foam things here. Fortunately, they are there, so we're gonna go ahead and cover up this here, the legs. Okay, and make sure it goes all the way down here. I assume it goes to that point here. Alright. Okay. Guess that one goes there too. Alright, if you want to just lurk or whatever, not the best lately. Yeah, I heard. Well, off stream, if you want to talk about it a little bit there, the door never closes if you feel like if a game arrives on time. It's preparing to ship now. Okay. Well, hopefully your game arrives in time there so you can get your hype on there for that, Santa. Okay. And of course, I'll try to pop in and, support you any way I can there. And Rose, off stream here, off this stream, if you want to chat later, you're more than welcome to. But zero pressure, okay? The door never closes. It's not a catchphrase, even though I probably should put it on a shirt. Which I kind of wonder. Would people buy a shirt that says the door never closes with my face on it? Probably not. I don't know. But but anyway, but the point is, if you want to talk later, you know where to find me, okay? I'm just here to listen, let you speak, so you feel seen and heard. That's what I try to do as best I can here. And maybe, if anything, if you guys want to see more of these IRL Twitch streams or whatever, let me know. Put it in the chat if you want me to do that, a little bit, while you watch me struggle with things, with my ADHD. Like, in my peak, I would have done this in, 15 minutes. It's been 17 minutes, and I barely started. But then again, because I'm setting the camera up and talking to you there, I guess we got to be a little more fair there. So yeah. I'm not living. Okay, apologies for Stream Elements for that comment, I'm sorry. But hold on, I gotta go back and read that here. Oh, man. Oh. Damn, I'm sorry, Rose. Alright, well, I'll be throwing prayers your way there, of course, that, things work out okay there, and, fooey with your baby daddy, that's for sure. That's all I gotta say about that. The world sucks these days. Gotta try to do what we can to make it suck a little bit less here. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so we'll set that aside here. That's part 2 of this. I moved in with your first cousin. Oh, okay. Good. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, that's good. Hopefully that's a good thing there. Alright. Alright, so now we gotta put some pants on. Not on me. I have pants. I'm wearing pants. Sorry, ladies. Just kidding. No. I don't want to get canceled or anything. I'm sorry. But we gotta put some pants onto Frankenstein, which we have a pack of clothing right here. So, got some clothing in here. I just don't feel safe around him anymore. Around the baby daddy or around the first cousin? I'm just trying to be helpful here, so let's see. Alright, so, okay, so this is, baby daddy is crashing out. Damn. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so, alright. I wonder if I could wear this. That's probably too small. Ugh. Yuck. Oh, gross. Has that icky, stored, plasticky smell. Why did I do that, honestly? If JT were here, he would have clicked that. That's the funny part. Okay. So let's see. Got a little compartment. Let's see. I have no idea what this is all about. This is just going to be a piece of broken something. Just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything here as far as the pants go. Let's hold our breath and put the pants on. Alright. I'm sorry to hear about what's going on, Rose, but I'll pray for you. If you want to talk further, you know where to find me, of course. You don't have to elaborate further on stream if you don't want to. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. You don't want anybody all up in your business or whatever. You know, you don't have to elaborate further, okay? Okay, so these are pieces that are meant to be sticking out. Okay, so we do want that out. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're going to cover that here. Okay, so we're going to put the feet. We're going to put that over the boots. And then we're going to put that over here. I should have brought a selfie stick or something, because otherwise you guys are just getting only half the picture. Alright, I'm going to open that up here. Alright, here we go. Okay, cool. Alright, yeah. Okay, so I put those in, and now we're looking for part number. I'm safe where I am, so that's what matters. Amen to that. As long as you're safe, that's what's important there, okay? I'm glad that you're safe, so I can breathe a little easier knowing that you're safe, and I'm sure we all will in the group here. You feel comfortable here, and they loved and loved. Okay, so, okay, you feel loved. Okay, that's what matters here. And also with us in our little ragtag group here, you feel loved as well, of course, you know, trying to keep everything a safe space as best I can there. I may fail miserably, but at least I'm trying, you know. So, I'm glad that you're safe and you're comfortable, at least. So, God bless. God bless your family for that. We can only get that for our to send the stuff or whatever, you know. And God bless whatever he calls himself today for donating to the GoFundMe, which after I'm done with this, I'm going to go to the bank. Because it takes a little while for the GoFundMe money to go through, so I'm going to put some of my money in there so that I'll compensate for it, and I'll just send her the money directly. And then, you know, whatever. I'll take care of the fees or whatever. I just want to make sure they get a... Same truck, too. I trust my cousin in my life, to be honest. He's a very mature, respectable person. Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad. Get out of here! Stupid bugs. He has kids too. Okay. So your son has people to play with there, relatives there, which is good. Okay. All right. And I apologize for the repetitive thing about the subs or whatever. I know people are broke and everything, but that's why I aim for just 8 subs there. You know, because there's no way I'm ever gonna get anything above double digits or whatever. So that's okay. But yeah. Also, my woman is currently having surgery on both of her eyes right now. So hopefully remedy that problem with the detached retinas and the cataracts in one eye. So I did reach out to her to wish her good luck and everything. So I'm thinking about her too. So I'm using this as a distraction. So I hope she's okay. So, but yeah, I'm sure she'll be all right. She's an incredible woman, so I'm grateful for having her in my life. So, alright, where's that other piece here? Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for, oh, here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this here. Okay. Alright, so do I still need to keep this on? Okay, I don't think I need to keep these on, but just in case, I will leave them in here. Little things here. Okay. Okay. And I gotta take this off too. Alright. Alright. We'll finally get some structure here. Okay. Hey, look! We got a waistline here. Alright. Okay. Now we're gonna put this there, and we're going to use those hooks for that. Okay, beautiful. So that's what that's for here. Because, let me see, there's one here. This little piece is dangling right there. It has to connect to, you know, it's going to connect to over here somewhere. So, you know, okay. Alright, so let's take a look up here. Alright, there's a couple of holes here. Alright, I gotta take this thing off anyway. Yeah. Anywho, miss you guys. Hoping to stream more pretty soon. I already told Santa this before, but I'm sure he's probably just lurking right now, but it's okay. I appreciate any lurking. You know, I get people have lives and everything, of course, you know. Whereas I do not. It's okay. I'm just trying to be good old Uncle Porkchop, everybody. Alright, let's see. Is this hole bigger than the other one here? It might be. Okay, there we go. Alright, I just was going at it in the wrong angle here. Here we are. Okay, so how do we clip that on? Okay, so that clips on there. Okay, yeah, you know, sewer. They always got big waste. Okay, that one was funny. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I don't need to tell any dad jokes there. Santa's already got that covered. Thank you, Santa, for that. Much appreciated. I do mean that, legitimately. Here, let me push that through. I want to go through this direction here. Alright, I gotta put that. How am I supposed to get that in there like that? Who better to tell dad jokes than Father Christmas? Yeah, you're not wrong. You have me beat in that department there. You know, I just hope that one day I could be a bronze medalist in that field compared to you, you know. New Jersey is TBD, honestly, when it comes to the dad jokes department there, or at least as far as sense of humor. But you know, he's got one, and just some of the jokes kind of rub me the wrong way, but, you know. It's just comedy subjective or whatever, but he is a genuinely funny person. I do truly believe that. So, but I hope one day I get to be a silver medal, a bronze medalist or something in that field compared to you. I only hope I make a worthy student one day. All right. How do I get this on here? I honestly don't know how to get that on. Weird. It wants me to hook that in here somehow. Also just wants me to hold it into place. Alright. I'm going to, oh, okay, I get it now. Okay. It wants, but instead, why doesn't it just have me do that instead? Weird. Hey, get out of here, stupid bee. Beat it. Hey, you beat it. Get out of here. Beat it. Get out of here. Beat it. Beat it. Get out of here. I call them bees, but I'm sure it's the other kind, the yellow jackets or whatever they're called here. Alright, so we're going to pull up the pants here. Alright, so we're going to pull up your pants. So pull up your pants, people. That goes for all you young kids out there. Pull up your damn pants there. Nobody wants to see your underpants. This a little bit. Alright, here we go. Okay, I guess it is supposed to clamp in that tight there. Okay. Look at that shapely butt there. Isn't that awesome? Look at that Frankenstein butt. That's awesome. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I want me to plug the adapter into the thingamacritter. Alright. Well, that's where it goes there. I'm not going to plug that in because I'm using the box that's holding the power supply in there. Okay. So. I may have good dad jokes from time to time, but you've got also got some great ones. So you got a beat there. Well, okay, thank you. I appreciate that. But it's not a competition there, you know. I do legitimately think that there, you know. I'm all about trying to put other people over as best I can there, you know, under the circumstances. So, you know, I mean, I'm a father, but the thing is I've had a lot of practice with the corny jokes or whatever. I mean, Baby Fozzie from Muppet Babies was one of my comedic idols back in the day. I was trying to retell his jokes like they were my own, and I didn't understand comedy. I was just trying to keep people from laughing at me, and I thought if I could make them laugh and control that, I can get them to stop laughing at me, and maybe they would like me. But I didn't realize that's not how it worked. But I just took that trait, made it my own, and I own it, and there you go. So, but it's all good there. But yeah, you definitely have some pretty good ones there. I'm not going to deny that. Jersey has as well to a point as well. You know, I'm not going to take credit away from him, you know. Sometimes he just comes off, to be brutally frank, a little more Dennis Miller than your average comedian, if you will. I'm just saying, you hope to be a bronze medal winner, but I think you kids are that, so you're definitely on the podium. Yeah, but that's a different podium right there. About as far as being a parent goes or whatever, you know, that's a different can of worms there. But you're not DQ'd because you're Father Christmas. So, you know, by default, you are an honorary dad there. You know, you're a father figure to a lot of people here, you know. A lot of people look up to you there, myself included. So, don't give yourself some credit there, okay? You've done phenomenal work over the years, and I'm honored to be a friend of yours. And, you know, I'm a better person for having met you in my life and everything. So, thank you for that. I do mean that sincerely. Alright, so let's see here. Where does that piece go, though? I don't understand where that goes. I am legitimately confused by this piece here, so let's see. Alright, so we gotta put this in here. Okay. So that goes there, okay, which that's fine. Okay, now does it want me to take that piece off? Okay, so, yeah, I can take that. Alright, hold on. Okay, so, there's instructions here, we're gonna leave that alone. Just trying to provide a nice little distraction for people here. Alright, okay, cool. But I have no idea what this is for here. Is that for the step thing? No, this is supposed to be for the step thing, so where does that go? I am very confused right now. Hold on. Bear with me here, I'm just trying to solve a little mystery here. I got an unsolved mystery there. On September 11th, 2025, Wilfredo Flores received this package here, and with the Universal logo on it there. He has a wire here that he's unable to account for, and has yet to find in the instructions. Will he find it? Perhaps he will solve the mystery. Yeah, that's my very poor Robert Stack impression. I've been on a kick on watching those lately, so it's okay. Let's see. Okay. It must be the try me button or something. There we go. Had ads, so use my free Prime Twitch sub here. You did? Oh, Santa, you didn't have to do that. Oh my god. No. I feel guilty because the thing is, you could use that Twitch sub for anybody else there. Like, I have my Twitch Prime sub, and I used it for BD. I don't care if she's not going to stream again. Out of loyalty to her, I'm still using it there. But I do appreciate that there. Okay, so that's one. So one down, 7 to go. So God bless you, Santa. Thank you. Even if it's just to get rid of annoying ads or whatever, it just coming from you, it means a lot more to me. So I do thank you for that. Legitimately, you know. I don't care where the subs come from, but since it comes from me. Yeah. No, yeah, I know. Yeah, you've been her longest supporter and customer, person there, as far as her Twitch goes and everything. Yeah, of course, and I ain't trying to compete with that. I'm just providing my own support for her and everything. But support from you also means a great deal. So thank you. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't. Oh, why? Made me so emotional there for a moment there. I'm surprised I was able to hold it together as best I can. Alright, okay, so let's see. So that goes there, alright. That's where you plug the thing in, okay. I don't know, I'll figure out where that goes later. Okay, you put those in, and then they screw into the holes up there. Okay, cool. Alright, so that's where that goes. My pleasure. You're my brother from another mother. Same, dude. Same. So, thank you. Alright, anyway, let's take a pause on the mushy stuff for a little bit here. Okay, so, alright, we got some instructions here. Alright, costume. Before turning on, make sure that the costume and cables do not come into contact with any moving parts to prevent damage. Okay, cool. Yeah. A little warning label here to make sure that you have, if you have anything, this goes for not just this, but for anything that's animatronic there. If you have anything that has moving parts and it's electrically powered with wires and stuff, make sure that you run it, but be careful with the wires. Make sure that the wires don't come into contact with any moving parts so they don't get caught up, and the next thing you know, you have a broken animatronic, or even worse, you don't want to cause any damage or any kind of risk of injury there. Sports, beer, manly stuff, yeah. I suppose today it's okay to be emotional or whatever, I'm actually was considering, because I was reminded of my old podcast that I had done there, and my friend Carlos is one of the few people who actually listened to it, so God bless him for that. Okay, here we go, at the front, so I gotta turn this guy around, because I did an episode about 9/11, about my story with it, and I was reminded of it, and I was thinking, that would be an interesting story to have there, so I was contemplating trying to archive that, even though it is on a streaming platform somewhere. I'm just thinking about redoing it or whatever, in some form, but I gotta think of a better way of doing it there, but, where every time I would talk about a particular topic of interest there, or it wouldn't be any theme, it wouldn't be, locked into any one particular topic, for the whole thing. It would, for the whole series, it would just be, whatever's on our mind or whatever, and a chance to talk about it, with some friends. JT wanted an action there, and, I know my buddy Carlos will be on it too, but my 9/11 episode was, I think, my most listened to one, oddly enough, probably because there's so many fascinating stories there. Mine isn't as extraordinary as plenty of others that were there, but I was there the night before, in the city. I was there September 10th, 2001. And it was the happiest day of my life because I got to see my hero, my idol, Michael Jackson, perform live. The only time I saw him perform live, and it was a day I would never forget. And I thought the following day I was going to be on cloud 9. But sure enough, that was not the case. As we come to know why. Alright, hold on. I'm going to have to... Okay, bear with me here. I'm going to have to... Because we have to get up in order to do this, so... Don't get old, okay? That's my advice to you. Don't get old. Why is that one bent? Okay, cool. I guess those move. Alright, I'm gonna stick these things in there. Let's, these, whatever these things are called here. I got 2 screws to, I gotta hold them in there. I know they have a name, and I'm sure it's a lovely name, but I don't care. I don't know what they are. I was living in New Jersey at the time, so that's why I was in close proximity to that vicinity there. Back in 2001. I also had family that worked in the building. 2 aunts and a cousin, but one of them was pregnant at the time, and they took some time off to help with the pregnancy, and they weren't there. Also, I had some colleagues that worked in the Warner Brothers store over there that did me a solid. Fortunately, they all hightailed it as soon as the first bit of nonsense happened, and none of them were harmed either, but still, plenty of others were, unfortunately. Well, obviously, unfortunately, it goes without saying, but okay. Okay, here we go. I think that ought to make, okay. Is this supposed to go there? Does that go there? No, it doesn't. Oh, okay. That's for the head. Okay, one of those is for the head. Okay. So the head has a thing, a wire there, and there's a wire here, up near the top. So that's where we're going to put that. I feel like I'm at the shrine of the silver monkey. You know, I feel like I'm putting the... Is that good? Alright, I'm going to cut across there. I gotta make sure the wires match up here. Okay, there we go. That goes in, nice and neat. All right. Okay. Just gotta make sure the head is fully seated in there. Okay, are you in there? All right, cool. Damn, this thing's taller than I am. What's up? This Frankenstein monster I'm building is up. Hey JT, hold on. Yeah, I'm putting this together. This Frankenstein's monster that I got from Home Depot. So, just figured I'd shoot the shit a little bit and do a little something different. So just bear with me here. Alright. Alright, actually, hold on. Hold on. Before I do it. Alright, so I gotta put the shirt on before I put the arms on. Okay. Shooting the button seems very messy. Yeah, it is. So is making monsters. Alright. Man, is there an easier way to do this? You know what, hold on. That's not gonna work. That's fine. Very funny. Okay, hold on. Alright, this isn't gonna work. Okay. Alright. It says that there's like an easier way to open this, but oh, yes there is. Aha! Good old Velcro has saved the day again. So, I was trying to do it like a regular shirt, but I didn't realize that there was Velcro here that opens up from the back. So we're gonna Velcro this bitch up from the back. Oh, okay, there we go. That's what that. Okay, I found out what that mysterious other thing is for. It's for the sensor. So we're gonna plug that sensor in. This is like one of the most quietest streets in town. How are there trucks coming in at the time I'm filming, honestly? Really? Alright. First piece of Velcro right here, here. All right, okay. Okay. All right. Whoa, what the heck? Wait, what's going on here? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh God, what the heck? Hey. Hello? Hello? What? Refresh. Hold on. Back on. Okay, can you refresh? Can you hit refresh? Can you type refresh in the chat, please? Okay, Santa or somebody else. Just type refresh. Now I know how this guy feels. But damn, JT coming in clutch there with, hello, McFly, anybody home? Yeah, I'm here. That's cute, by the way. Okay. Alright, so JT coming in clutch there with 5 gifted subs, adding to the one Santa did. That brings us to 6. So, we just need 2 more to hit that goal of 8, and we're there. Which I never thought was possible there. But I do appreciate it, though. Thank you. He came back up for me without a refresh, luckily. Okay, cool. Alright, that's good. I'm glad that that was the case here. So, alright. Hold on. Well, usually, like every other time that something happens like that, there has to be a refresh involved, either on y'all side or my side. So, all right, let's see here. All right, okay. So at least that's solved the mystery for that. So, hold on. I need to see where did the oh, here we go. I need this one. That's the other instructions. I need this one here. I gotta see. I got a hype train there. That's a pretty rare occurrence for me these days. What the hell? Holy crap, 2 more gifted subs. JT, dude, man, you didn't have to do that. I'm grateful that you did, but wow. Alright, well, we hit our sub goal. Anything after this is just gravy. I picked a low number deliberately because I thought that, okay, for me, it's going to be new hype train, all-time high reached. Are you serious there? Get high! Raise the roof! Raise the roof! Yeah. Yeah. Thank JT for the gifted sub there. So for the rest of the month, you don't have commercials there. And I promise you, it'll be worth the gifted subs, okay? I'll make it worth your while there. So we had a new all-time hype train. Woo! That's the good news on our Medicare journey starting next month. Oh, you do? Some good news there. Hey, we definitely we need some good news there. Spread some, in fact, everybody here with some positive energy there. Hell yeah! Well, level 2 hype train, that's about as good as it's going to get there for us. So we'll just enjoy it while we can there, you know. Nothing else is going to happen beyond that, but that's okay. We'll take what we can get. We're grateful for every little bit we can get there. You know, every gifted sub, everything there, even if it's just a bit or anything, or just eyes on what we do here, or what I do here, then that's all that matters. So, again, thank you. All right, so let's finish putting this bad boy together here. All right, so which arm goes with which piece here? Okay, so O goes there and N goes there. Okay, so they're labeled accordingly. I have to tell you either when I stream or maybe tonight if we get an afford. Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay, so which letter is this? They don't have letters. Okay. Okay. Now, does that one have a letter? Maybe it'll tell me. Is there a letter on anything here? Alright, well, I got pieces here. It's a 50-50 chance I'll get it right. Okay. Right. Okay. Alright, so our clue is O is bent and N is not. So at least I know what goes where. Perfect. So at least that's our clue. N is straight here. So N is going to go on the left side. And so that will be for the left hand. Alright, so, okay. Alright. Alright, so that's for the left side. Left. L-M-N-O. So that's going to go in there. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's put that here for the moment. Alright. That piece of Velcro will attach to, I guess, a piece of Velcro in here. That will keep that in line. And then we'll do the same for the other one. Yeah. But again, I'm thankful for all of you there. I love you all, and, you know, appreciate every single one of you. So, thank you for spending a little time here at the Porkchop. Much appreciated. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I'm going to leave that up here for the moment, just above there, so I don't block the camera. Alright, let's see. What the hell is this? Alright. Okay. Alright, we have none of this. Okay, there's nothing super important right there. Okay. Hype train complete at level 3. The community contributed all 10 gift subs and 0 bits there. Wow. I gotta take a picture of that. That's gonna look weird on camera, but I want to take a picture of this. I want to frame, I think I'm gonna frame that actually. I'm gonna take that picture I just took of the screen there, and I'm gonna frame it. Actually, hold on, I'll do a better one here. I know, corny, I know. Choo choo. You know what? I mean, I thought height trains are always a thing that happen to other people, not to me. But still, I am grateful there, and thank you for helping me hit my goal for the month. So everything after this is gravy. Even if I don't get anything else, I'm quite content with that. You know. I mean, more would be nice, but I'm not going to be greedy. Okay, I'm going to be grateful for what I have. And what I have is people that love and care about me, and that I love and care about. So you know. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so that's on the other page, so gotta make sure. Well, trying to drop his arm on the floor there, by the way. The only thing is I don't know if I have a plug out here that works right now to test it, but for now I'll just leave it as a stationary piece until I can test it, so let's see. Alright, so that other one is for the step pad. Okay, that's the one that looks like a headphone plug, so I don't have to worry about that there. Alright, volume, and then there's a lights only thing. Okay, very cool. Everyone would like more. That'll always be given, I understand. Yeah, of course, you know, that's human nature to always want more and, you know, never be satisfied. But I'm gonna fight that and just be satisfied with what I got here, so that's cool. But, you know, hey, I got a lot more than I did before, so for that, I am super happy. You know, alright. Alright, and then after you plug it in, it's fully assembled, plug it in and turn on and let the fun begin. Cool. Alright, so give me a second here, I'll get the arms on, and then I will, we'll give you a little tour here of, really? Yeah. Okay, sorry. Oh, there is a little, letter here. It says what it is, so I was right the first time. Perfect. I totally missed that. It's always in the last random place you can find when you're trying to find a letter for these things, when you're trying to put it together here. I can see for the hand here, letter Q is right there. FYT Gug. Hello there. Welcome in. Then you see the letter O is right there. So yeah. Welcome in. So pull up a seat there. How are you? Hope you're doing well today there. Yeah, you can find us there, but of course, people welcome in all the time around here. So, but yeah, we're just finishing up. Oh yeah, you're saying hello there. Yeah, say hello to our new guest here. Okay. All right. So, I gotta fix this jacket there. Make sure it's all neat and go. How's it going? It's going okay there. Just putting together a little monster here. Figured I'd just stream a little bit and say hi to people. But yeah, we're putting together this Frankenstein monster here. We're pretty much complete. I do have the Bride of Frankenstein to do as well. I don't know if I'll do that right now. Maybe I will, but yeah. Alright, so let's... hold on a minute here. So how's it going with you there? How do you pronounce your name? FYT Gug? Fight Gug? You have to bear with me here. And tell us how you found us. Excuse me a sec. Yeah, next week I'm getting shots for my knees, so soon I won't need that, and I'll be back to normal again. Alright, so I'm going to put the arm in here. That Velcro is a lot more important here, because it'll keep that in place. See what's underneath here. I gotta check what's under the hood. I can't see. I'm gonna open up a little bit of the back so I can see better. Alright, there we go. Alright, that's good. Doing good as well. Gug is fine. Alright, Gug. Well, welcome in. I guess So, introduce myself in just a sec here. Wilfredo the Porkchop, aka Uncle Porkchop, variety streamer. Just trying to provide fun and distraction for people as best I can. Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, retro games. I'm planning on relaunching very soon for actual gaming streaming. I figured today was just a little experiment for IRL stuff, but I'm open to doing more of these kind of things if there's any kind of interest, but, you know, I don't know how often, but, alright. Frankie, I need you to move! Frankie! Frankie! God's sakes, man. Tuck in your shirt, man. What's the matter with you? Have some common decency, for goodness sake. Nice to meet you. Well, it's nice to meet you too, Gug. Feel free to throw a follow if you want. If you like what you see, sorry, tell a friend. If you hate it, tell an enemy, you know? Hey, dude, get out of here. Beat it. Not you. I'm talking to that bug over there. Ugh. So annoying. Yeah, sorry. It was just sort of impromptu today. That's why I don't have a fancier setup right now. So you'll just have to bear with me on that. But zero pressure. You don't have to follow if you don't want to. It's purely voluntary. Okay? So. Okay, just gotta fix that piece back there. And this guy is complete. Alright, I gotta grab him from the middle here. Sorry, Frankie. I'm not trying to grab your naughty bits. I'm only trying to fix your arm. Alright, I can't see here. Where are you? Alright. Whew, okay. Alright, he's complete now. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, so let's fix this up here. Let me turn it all around so that you can get a better look at it as I grab the camera. Got a few clothespins or something so I can fix the shirt a little bit. Have you ever someone lay on your stomach and have you ever had someone lay on your stomach and listen to the noises? Maybe, but I don't remember if I did or not there. Most of the cats and animals, whatever we have, or that we've had in the past, have been either afraid that way or just not interested in that sort of thing. Alright, hold on a second. I'm going to flip this around so you don't look at my ugly mug. Yep. Well, here's Frankenstein here. Say hi to the people, everybody. What's up? But yeah, here he is, and he's actually taller than me because I'm 6'1", and I actually have to look up to look at this guy. Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, I'm sure it's cool to have someone listen to your tummy there, or whatever, listen to the sounds, whether... JT, refresh. Everybody refresh if you can hear me, okay? If anybody's still there, refresh. Damn it. I don't believe this. Hello again. Hey, Gug. There we go. I don't know what the heck happened there. I'm on good internet, and the router is literally right behind me, so I don't know what the hell happened there. It's already the second time this happened today, but yeah. Anyway, refresh, back online. Okay, cool. If anybody's still there. Alright, sorry about that. But yeah, here's Frankenstein, 7 feet tall. I don't have a plug handy, unfortunately, to play him at the moment, but I'll get one at some point, and then I'll do that like in a separate video or whatever, because I did an unboxing for this. So, yeah. Well, there he is. Pretty big mofo, if I do say so myself. It's actually very impressive. But, yeah, okay. And with the Jack Pierce makeup and everything, looks pretty good. So, now it's just a matter of getting the bride up here. So what the hell, I think we'll do that anyway. So, that's cool. Give people a chance to check in, see how they're doing, talk, and all that other fun stuff. So, yeah. So I'm going to put the camera back down here and turn it around. Alright, here we go. Alright. Sorry about the shaky cam, I'm sorry about that. Alright. No, I don't like that. Okay. Let me put my cane out of the way here. There we go. Alright. Alright, hold on. I need to see for a moment here. Now my signal's going kaput. Have a good stream. Alright. Thanks, Santa. Have a good one, man. I appreciate it. Take care. Don't you just love it when you have rotten signal to worry about? Oh, sorry, Santa. Sorry, Frankie. Alright. Let's see here. Alright. Alright. So we're gonna put that random cardboard and crap into the box. Anyway, if anybody has anything on their mind they want to talk about or whatever, you know, anything on their mind there, you know, innocent enough stuff, then yeah, feel free, you know, chat, have a nice adult discussion about something or whatever. Alright, I have to move the cane over here again. Do you have a noisy stomach? Only when I'm hungry. What about you? Do you have a noisy stomach there, Doug? Well, I gotta make sure I don't lose these pieces here. They could be important or whatever, you know. No? Well, okay. Yeah. I mean, I get, I suppose, only when he's hungry. I thought it was when the boys' room is calling. Yeah. Well, there's also that, too, but that would be more so lower than the stomach area, I suppose, as far as noises would be concerned. I'm going to keep doing that, really. Frankie, do you mind? I'm in the middle of something here. I thought I changed the title there. I was trying to put it Making Monsters Making Monsters Part 2. Must be fun to listen to, I suppose. But the ones that are like listening to a cat purring or a dog snoring when you're laying down or whatever is pretty nice. The best one, of course, is if you have a pregnant partner and they haven't delivered yet. You can listen to the baby's heartbeat. If you just press, gently on your partner's stomach or whatever, you can listen to them and you can hear the baby's heartbeat and everything. Which that's a beautiful thing. All right. I think I experienced that once with my son. That was with the help of a stethoscope, but still. Fact is, it did allow me to do so. Alright, okay, Frankie, I love you, but you're going to have to move, buddy. Okay, so I'm going to move you over a little bit off the panel here. Alright, I'm going to turn you try a stethoscope on your stomach. Well, unfortunately, I don't have a stethoscope in my toolkit. That would be cool, though, if I had one. I'm sure I could use it for a lot of neat things, but, you know. I guess for now, if I want to make cool sounds, I'll just stick to putting my voice in a box fan and then sounding like a Decepticon or something, you know? Like a Transformer. But, yeah, I suppose a stethoscope would be pretty cool there. But, yeah, are you, so what's your deal there? Are you going to school for stomachology or something? Or just a natural curiosity thought you had there? Or whatever? You know? But it's okay there, no worries. No judgments, whatever. No kink shaming or any of that sort of thing here either. Not I'm saying there's a kink behind it, but it's just a genuine curiosity of a random question, and that's cool, you know? It's alright, we welcome random questions around these parts here, you know? Within reason, you know? So, my boyfriend has all that stomach. Lol. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that can happen. Okay. Alright, and I guess I should have asked this before. My apologies. Do you have any special pronouns that you would like to be referred to as such, in case if I don't call you Doug? Because I'm all, I try to be a safe space for people of all communities there, so that they feel safe or whatever. I mean, I'm he, him, you know, heterosexual, I've got a female girlfriend, very happy and everything, but I want other people to feel happy and safe if they come here, you know? So, she, her is fine with me, thank you. Okay, cool. Alright, perfect. So you don't have anything different. Okay, fine. Alright, just want to make sure, because I don't want you to feel uncomfortable when you're here. Alright. Anyway, my buddy JT, long-time tag team partner. But anyway, I'm a variety streamer, mostly Fortnite and Marvel Rivals, but I do other stuff as well. I'm planning on adding things like Jackbox into my repertoire, getting back into some music also, a little bit of everything. But I want it to be something where you just, I'm not aiming to be anybody's favorite streamer, I just want to be one of the favorites, you know? So it's like, okay, you check me out once in a while and you feel like you're hanging out with some friends and some stuff here, you know? Get to know people a little bit. Just have a fun time, you know? That's all. Alright, now we're going to do the Bride of Frankenstein here, which actually, I'm going to have to film a little bit of the unboxing here, but I'm going to have to film it out of sequence here, because I do unboxing videos also on YouTube, but I also do them on Instagram as well, so just bear with me here. Alright, so I'm going to film some stuff that may not make sense to you, but just trust me here, okay? Alright, I gotta use my other phone for this. Yeah, because that phone has a better camera there. This is my old phone, but my phone that I use regularly, my workhorse, unfortunately a lot of dust got back there behind the thing, so it's somewhere I can't get to. It's not like it's a screen protector where I can and rip it off there. No, it's actually behind the glass I touch. So, and this is a little bit of an older phone because I refuse to give up on this one. That's why it has the big fat case of the battery in it. So, but whatever. There we go. Anywho, whereabouts are you, if you want to share? Are you U.S. based? Are you elsewhere based? Or whatever, do tell. Okay. Hold on. So let me put this here. Alright, so just bear with me here. Alright, well, if you were on the Twitch stream earlier, this is sort of a case of Twitchception here, but yeah. We got Frankenstein right here. And now we're going to do his lovely bride right here. And there's the Twitch stream right there. Hello. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get this assembled and get it ready to boogie here. But yeah, its instructions were pretty straightforward. Took a little bit there, but we got it done. And now we're going to get this done too. Alright, cool. Yeah, kind of a one-man show around these parts as well. But of course I have JT helping me quite a bit as well. So I can't say one-man show. But anyway. Now we're going to shimmy this out. Now this is Bride of Frankenstein. She's 6'3", although I don't know if that includes the hair, the sort of Marge Simpson hair that she's got. So, I guess we'll see. But from this particular angle here of the picture, it looks like she's sort of pointed backwards, so that the hair is sort of going like horizontally instead of up. It's going like backwards. So I guess this is sort of cut the height a little bit there. when she's paired with Frankenstein. So, all right. You texted me? All right, what's up? If I'm not busy at that point, I'll check it out, my friend. I've got a decently sized roster right now, but at least it's nice to get a little peace and quiet. So we're gonna try to shimmy this stuff a little bit here. What kind of giveaway is it? V-Bucks or something? Well, kudos on your brother for being able to do a giveaway like that. That's wonderful. Yeah, I still have my giveaway on Instagram for some figures, which I gotta post a reminder about that because tomorrow's the deadline for that. V-Bucks and $50 tomorrow. Okay, wonderful. That's great. Well, I'll throw my hat in the ring for that. Cool. Rob the Bob. Oh, hello, Rob the Bob. How are you? Thank you for redeeming first. JT. Alright. Well, we're putting together some monsters right now. I just put together Frankenstein. Now we're going to put together... I don't know if this will come up on camera here. We're going to put together the Bride of Frankenstein. That's what I'm doing. But thank you for popping in there. Hydrate, Porkchop. Okay. Thank you for redeeming Hydrate. This is all I got to hydrate with, so that's what I'm going to use. And we're just chilling, talking, hanging out. And I'm hydrating. Thank you for that. Alright. Okay, now these came from Home Depot. Now, there are other versions of these that exist. There's one from Spirit Halloween. However, that one I think is it is less expensive, but I don't think it does as much. And it's also shorter. Whereas this one is a full 7, that one at Frankenstein over there is a full 7 feet tall. Okay. You looks like my aunt. Lol, kidding. Yeah. I'll tell your aunt I said hi, by the way. Tell her Uncle Porkchop says hi. Hello. Hold on, bear with me here. Hello. Hold on. Why am I making the glare? I can't see your name here. I'm sorry. Art. Art. 24. Art and. Okay, Art and 24. Do you prefer is it okay if I call you Art? Is that okay? Or do you have a preference for a moniker or whatever? I want to make sure everybody's comfortable if anybody pops in around here. Which, by the way, welcome. I don't know how you found us, but of course, you're always welcome. Pop in. Hello! Come on in. Help yourself to the follow button if you like. This is a little off kilter for what I usually do. Usually streaming games, but figured change the pace a little bit. Where are you? I am in my front balcony, in front of Porkchop headquarters. So let's see here. I'm in the U.S. I won't get more specific than that at the moment, but okay, let's see here. Alright, Alright, so I wasn't even sure if I did this the right way. I just opened it up here. I just got home and pulled up. You're live. I didn't realize you were live. Yeah, that's okay. No worries. I had some technical issues before I was live for a little bit, and the internet zonked me out, came back on, and I got zonked out again, came back on. So it's like been a lot of stuff here. Might as well call this the yo-yo stream. Alright, that is her plug here. So we're going to leave that aside. But anywho, anyway, Wilfredo the Porkchop, aka Uncle Porkchop. Variety streamer. Try to be like a reassuring person for you to just confide in and hang out with or whatever. If you like what you see, tell a friend. If you hate it, tell an enemy. and mostly Fortnite and Marvel Rivals, but I do retro streams, and I am planning on getting back into things like What's a Music, and I'm planning on expanding to things like Jackbox and other things as well. You know, fun games that we can all play together. So yeah. You can click my thing, follow if you want to. Zero pressure. You're under no obligation to do so. But if you just want to pop in and say hello now and then, you're more than welcome to. Okay? All about live and let live there, you know? I don't aim to be anybody's favorite streamer. I just aim to be one of your favorites and a good source of comfort food for you on Twitch. That's all. So, okay, we got Boxception here. There's another box inside here. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Anyway, let's see here. We got, I wanted to try Marvel Rivals, but my laptop doesn't have enough RAM. Mummy just started from Egypt. Yeah. Yeah, because the Bride of Frankenstein, she has the mummy wrappings underneath, her outfit. So, yeah. In a way, she's kind of a mummy as well. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that your laptop doesn't have enough RAM, dude. But if you end up getting a console or something, then you can just dive right in or whatever. Or if you replace it or get more RAM, then go for it, you know. I would love to have you on my squad there. There's always an open space for you if you want to play, you know. And I know JT is not his cup of tea or whatever, which is fine. It's not for everybody. But it's a good, fun time there, you know. You get used to it and everything. It's very different from Fortnite. And it helps me because I'm a fan of Marvel Comics, so it helps me to sort of flex that I know like the intricacies of the relationship between the characters and stuff like that, you know. And then seeing what works with what. It's pretty fun, you know. And the thing is, you don't even have to be a comic book fan in order to play it there. You just be like, okay, this one does this one does that. It's basically Overwatch. Yeah, exactly. There you go. So you put it right on the nail there. There's about a 12-15 second delay here between when I'm saying it in real life and when you're seeing it there. So it's basically the equivalent of Overwatch there. But with Marvel characters. Except it's ones that you're familiar with, you know, like Spider-Man or that sort of thing. You know what to expect. But then it's going to be other lesser-known characters, which this game has made popular, like Luna Snow and Jeff the Shark, which even I never heard of, but now that I've heard of them, it's that meme of, like, brace yourself, you're about to become very popular. And they have, where they're going to actually have merch for them very soon. And I definitely want that Funko Pop of, you know. Where is Daddy? Anywho, Art, why don't you tell us how you found us here, you know, tell us about yourself there, whatever you're willing to share, of course. You know, are you, an alien in disguise, or, no, I'm just kidding. I do a lot of corny dad jokes here, if you haven't figured it out by now. Okay, alright, so we got the wireframe crown here. Look at this. Okay, caution. What you're about to see contains a brief scene of brief mannequin nudity. I can get that open here. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, we can't show that here, so... It's not that anatomically correct, but I'm not taking any chances when it comes to Twitch here, so we're just going to leave that alone there, so. Okay, alright, that's enough of that. That actually kind of hurts my head a little bit, so. It's like a hidden area here. What's this? Ah, okay, yeah. I did open it upside down, because I have the instructions. Another piece we're missing, so put that piece right here, and we'll put the instructions right here. Alright, so all those random cardboard pieces or whatever, I'm going to put them in here, and hopefully we're not missing anything here. But before that, I'm going to put this box back into that box, so that I have a little more room to work with. We want to thank JT again for helping us hit our goal of 8 subs for the month. Much appreciated there. Thank you. I didn't think I was going to get anywhere close to that, but still, thank you very much. But you're under no obligation to sub if you want, but just feel free to leave a follow, and that's appreciated regardless, okay? Alright. Okay, so let's see. We're going to look at our instructions. And anybody has anything they want to talk about, go ahead and bring it up here. Okay. So let's see. So we got a base, we got that thing, we got the crown, we got the thingamacritter, we got the outfit, we got the left arm, the right arm, the head, and the plug, which is what's in there. Oh yeah, I just realized I'm subbed now. Thanks. Okay, there you go. Rob the Bob, thank you for the sub there. Much appreciated. Yeah, you can thank JT for that, I think. So, alright, let's see. No, there are instructions right and left view of the character point of view are shown. Okay, so, where are those sticks? That's B. Okay, so B is at the end. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so we're going to... Alright. I'm open to doing more of these with fixing other creatures and stuff that I'm working on, because I have a lot more, which we brought up from the basement thanks to my friend Carlos, which will be in the other room on this floor. So if anybody wants to see any of that at some point, let me know. Maybe I could do that every now and then. Maybe do a little IRL stream where I'm just working on some of that stuff and go from there. Alright, I don't understand what the point of that. What is the point of that little piece down there? Is that to secure it? Oh, okay, it's just, oh, it's a locking thing. Okay, so I just have to turn that to secure it. Okay, so I'm going to turn that so you can secure this thing into place. I realize it's not the most engaging stream ever. I apologize about that, but this was an impromptu thing. If anything, if I do one of these, I will bring like my tripod thing to hold the camera and everything else there, so it'd be like whatever. Oh, hey, Mystic. Hey, girl, how you doing? All right. Hey, how are you? Hey, if you're not already, follow Mystic Man. Hey, hate it. Hey, I don't even know what you are. Sorry. It's not boring, I can tell you that. Okay, well, I'm trying not to be boring here. You're doing okay, yeah. Well, it's okay. You don't have to elaborate on stream, okay? But is there any improvement in your living situation there? Have you made any progress in that regards there? Are you okay? Just want to make sure you're okay there, Vamp. I've been worried about you, There's a lot of negative energy going around, and I want to make sure I'm keeping tabs on everybody to make sure they're all okay, so I can send positive energy where it needs to go, of course. I haven't stopped giving it to you as well, Vamp. So, but I just want to make sure you're okay. She's a great streamer in her own right, so if you're not following her, I definitely recommend giving her a follow. I don't think she's streaming at the moment due to personal situation, which I'm not going to elaborate on, because that's not my business, that's her business. But definitely give her a follow, so when she's able to, she'll return, I'm certain, and it'll be worth your time and patronage. I promise you that. Alright. Okay, alright, so I gotta put that thingamacritter into that thingamacritter. Okay, alright. Now I actually got some visuals here. Okay, so it's a piece here, a little wobbly piece right here. So this piece has to go into that hole, but it's secured. So we just gotta take that little plastic piece off. And also, never use a blade towards you. Always try to do it away from you. So don't do what I just did, okay? Alright, so we'll get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Now we can put that in here. But, oh, we got a little thing to secure it here. Which I'll show you that right here. See that? So we're going to take that off so we can put that in here. Then we'll put it back into there so that it'll stay in place and it's not going to move. For extra stability there. I had to do something similar to that with the Frankenstein. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it exactly correct, but at least for the where it's placed, it's in the secure spot, so I'm not too worried about that, honestly. And some things, because this is a mass-produced piece, may not fit perfectly like a glove, so you might have to push things just a little bit off one side or to the other if you have to. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. As long as it completes the goal of what you're aiming for, then that's what is important there. Alright. Anyway, it's a pretty big anniversary today. I'm sure a lot of people are thinking about that, and the families and everything else there. Pretty fascinating stuff. And I actually have an idea for, because I also do check-in videos. I haven't done any in a while, but I'm thinking I'm going to start today to do some new ones. But there's actually a fascinating story. It was from a couple of years ago about, in the 9/11 museum, that there's somebody there that, there was like 2 people there, supposedly, that at the time, this was a couple of years ago, that did not have their photographs there. They weren't able to find them. And one of them made it a mission to try to find a picture of one of them. Because the thing is, this guy worked in the kitchen in one of the places there. Unfortunately, the guy's wife passed away after 9/11. So they were like, okay, they had nobody to go to. There was no other living relatives, supposedly. But they found his stepdaughter. They asked her. She didn't have any photographs of him, but she had good memories with him and everything. So it's like, okay, what did this guy do? So, okay, so the guy that was trying to find out, he went and he looked around, trying to find a bunch of leads and everything. Then he went to Ancestry.com and found out that this guy was in a certain high school. So they went to go check the high school, and I was like, oh, we don't have yearbooks going back that far or whatever, but our historical society might down the street. And so somebody there who was a teacher looked through and actually found the photograph of this person. It's like the only known photograph of this person that exists. And so, with permission, I used it and put it on the memorial there. So this person has a photograph that is accounted for. And when I saw that story on YouTube, I was like, wait a minute. It was from a news thing, so it was a legitimate story. I was curious about, wait, what about the other one? They said there were 2, but like, what about the other one? So what the heck? So I looked in the comment section, and somebody said that, they had a name for this other person, and where they worked in the building, and they managed to find their photograph as well. So now it's complete. Supposedly the only thing is there's a couple that that their photographs are not there because the families, I guess, didn't provide photographs for them or didn't want to participate with that or whatever, which is like, okay, But, all right, whatever, I guess, is what it is, I guess. But at least, never forget. That's the key right there. Such an unfortunate thing, man. I was there the day before, not in the buildings, but I was in the area there. The day before, September 10th, 2001, I saw Michael Jackson perform. The only time I ever saw him perform live, and one of the happiest moments of my life. And, yeah. I remember when we were driving back home, because I was living in New Jersey at the time, looking at the buildings and thinking like, yeah, I'm back. I had to call the pharmacy earlier, and they didn't. I finally got through. Yeah. Don't you just love that? What pharmacy there? Let me guess. CVS? Walgreens? What pharmacy was it? I'm just curious. If you don't want to say, you don't have to, of course, that's fine. No, the one in the Blue Ridge Brewery. Oh, okay. Alright, that's a separate thing. Never mind, I'm sorry. Okay, so, but yeah. No worries, Rob the Bob. Don't apologize if you have to go tend to other business, it's okay. I don't expect to hog everyone's attention the entire time. I mean, you can leave me lurking or whatever, and you can just hop in at any point there, If you have to dip out, just dip out, or say you're going to dip out or whatever, come back if you want to. Just leave me lurking, it's okay, I'm not greedy when it comes to people's attention, It's more like ER for me. It's like, thanks for noticing me. Alright. I'm going to try my best not to show the plastic boobs here. Alright, so I think this will have that off camera. I think we'll be okay. Alright, let's see. I think that box has her head in it. What are you making again? Oh. I'm making The Bride of Frankenstein here. It is, I I don't know if you can see it or if it's flipped around or whatever, but I'm making this animatronic creature here. It's the Bride of Frankenstein from Universal, so that's what I'm making here. I already made a Frankenstein, he's right there. I'll show them both off later. I'll pose them and everything there. Yeah, okay. Because the thing is, from my point of view, when I'm holding this up and I'm looking at the screen, it looks flipped. Like, this looks like it's backwards. But I assume for you guys, it's correct ways around. So, I don't know. Alright, so let's see which... Alright, so I gotta turn it this way. Alright, I gotta get the crown. Alright, alright. Yeah. King Tut. Walk like an Egyptian. I'm sorry. That's terrible. That's a terrible joke. Sorry. Okay, so that goes in there. I have to slide that into the proper section. So there should be an area there where I can slide this in. And there we go. Okay. Alright. Okay. That goes there. And I assume this is another area that's locked in. Nice. Alright. So that means you should hopefully not see the plastic tubes. I know I keep harping on that. I'm just being ridiculous. Okay. There we go. Alright. Plastic food. Oh, hi, Mother.
Looking for you all over the house.
What? No, you don't have to look.
Got a friend?
Yeah. This is Frankie. Bear with this one.
I really thought it was somebody helping you put things together.
No. That's the Bride of Frankenstein. This is going to be the Bride of Frankenstein. She's just trying to pull herself together right now.
I got scared. Next time, leave me a note because my phone could be out of service or right now it's down to 2%.
Oh, that's my favorite.
Okay?
That's my favorite milk.
Bernie in there?
But no, she's inside, probably napping or whatever.
Did the baby come?
What? Yeah, that's all done.
They left?
Yeah, they left already. You know.
But
yeah, everything's okay there.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. All right. Yeah. Unexpected cameo. I did not expect her to come down there. Well, whatever. Yeah, I guess you can call it a womp womp, or as you would do, that sound effect. I didn't realize how late it was. 4 or 5. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Usually, I mean, she has been asleep this late before, but luckily today's not one of them, so it's good. I don't know why they do this, where they have it in 2 pieces like this. They should have this as one big piece so you can unfold like a map or something. Okay, plug the adapter into the controller box. Okay, so... huh? Okay, no, that's this. Oh, okay, that's this. It's telling me how to plug it in there. No. Again, unfortunately, I don't have a power cord out here that I could test these with right now, but we'll do that later, yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, with a bare bone stream like this, Rob the Bob, the sound effects may not work for you guys, so I apologize for that. So, you know, let me see here. You know what, I'll give you a random sound effect here. Hold on. Let me find it. Just give me a second. I'll find a sound effect here for you. Hold on. Not correct. Yeah, because bare bones just means, you know, that I don't have any of the fancy graphics and stuff, you know. I'm sorry about that. It's just my term for if I'm just doing it off the cuff here with the camera and the internet connection. Hold on. I know I had something here. No, this is where I had that before. had just the one here, but now I don't remember where the hell I put it there. Nope, not that one. Come on. I thought I had something better than that. Oh, wait a minute. I know just where to find it. Hold on a second here. I got just the thing.
Give me your meat! Give it to me!
I'm going to go live. You're going to be lurking? Okay, cool. Alright, sounds good. Thank you, JT, for the lurk. If anything, you can go follow him and check it out there. Okay, took me long enough to find a sound effect there. Give me your meat! Give it to me! Just a random nonsense. Alright, is there anything loose here? I don't see anything else loose. I think that's going to be connected to the head. That's going to have some effects to it and everything. So, that's what we'll do here. Okay. Alright. So I think that is for the... okay, so we got to open up the costume. I'm going to pull up JT's stream. I'll be back later. Okay, no worries. You go right ahead and do that. I'll be here. No worries. I'm just going to be doing the same thing anyway. No worries. Right, support your brother. Good call. Alright. So while he does that, we're going to open up our costume here. Oh wow, this is a decently heavy amount of fabric. I'm very impressed. Okay, so let's see. Wow. Okay. Oh wow. Damn, this is a lot of fabric here. I'm actually pretty impressed with the amount of fabric that's on here. Right. Okay, so this is the back part. Okay, so same situation here, except I guess it doesn't have a full opening area there. It's just a small area you can get to if you need it, which I guess is adequate for this. Alright, so the arms stick out here. Okay, and there's the front. The IRS sensor. Okay, cool. So we gotta B and E. Are there any other pieces I'm missing? Well, I'm gonna check the box here. Come on, man. There we go. Oh, surprise. It's kind of funny, her mouth doesn't close all the way, though, but what about her eyelids? And her eyes don't seem to move. Okay, the eyeballs seem to move a little bit, so there is something there. hairnet here? No, okay. It's just as is here. Subscribe to Wilfredo the Porkchop! Okay. Alright, I had my fun there. Okay. Oh, wait, one more. Okay. Alright, so let's set this down somewhere. There, I'll put that right there. Cool. Alright. Alright, so that's the back. So we gotta find a way to get this back there. Okay, unfortunately it doesn't go all the way down, so we're gonna have to do it this way. I don't need help. Thank you. I'll be up in a little while, Ma, okay?
Why? He comes to shoot.
Yeah.
Freddie see you?
Yeah, I saw. Oh, I thought it was Ma there. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I thought you were guys. Oh, I thought there was the lady from that was supposed to be here this morning.
She came in at 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the call, she came earlier.
1:15.
It's supposed to be 1:30, right?
1:15.
It's
It's easier to say 1 than 1:30.
Yeah, but I
1:15.
want to know, get the hang of knowing whether she's usually late, usually not.